Good evening, everybody. Just wanted to go over a couple of things real quick. We will be broadcasting live on YouTube and Facebook Live tonight. So if you know anybody from out of town or anybody that can't make it down to the show, send them to KCOSdigitalmedia.com. They can watch the entire show right from our website through the YouTube Live channel or the Facebook Live. They can also listen on the radio broadcaster if they're driving. Just because we are broadcasting live, I'd like to ask that everybody turn the silence or their phones to vibrate. Try and keep your conversation down to a minimum. And we will be going live here in just another minute or so. You guys ready? You are listening to KCOSdigitalmedia.com, and it's time for The Beat Goes On.
Well, hello, everybody. I want to welcome everyone. If it's been here, if it's the first time, welcome. This is the beautiful downtown Gold Room, and Nicole is the hostess with the mostest that will be serving up your favorite beverages. And
as always,
if you're hungry, we have Springs Orleans available. Nicole has the menu, of course, and feel free to make yourself comfortable. And we are in the middle. I guess we got to first of all thank the band for their journey. It's normally not that far from Denver, but I just found out that it was snowing really bad, and of course the traffic's terrible up there, and it took them a long time to get here, and we are most appreciative, as always, for all the bands that travel from out of town to come and do our show.
Absolutely. Welcome to The Beat Goes On.
Yes.
And welcome, everyone. So glad to have you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So this is Blues Month, actually. Pretty much
So
3 of
about
our
that.
4 shows this month are blues shows. So we've invited all of our Colorado associated blues societies to watch, because we have the Pikes Peak Blues community here, but then the Colorado Blues Society, the Mile High Blues Society are in Denver. Grand County Blues Society is in Winter Park. The Fort Collins Blues Society, of course, up there. And being blues-based February, we just had everyone from all the blues societies that I just mentioned sending their participants to the International Blues Challenge in Memphis last week. And we want to congratulate everyone that participated in that event. It's a whole schedule of, and we hate to say competition, that's why they say challenge, but that starts very early in Colorado, because with 5 blues societies and a whole bunch of blues bands competing in a solo duo category, a band category, a best self-produced CD category,
And they're all talented.
and a youth category, we had a whole lot of people going to Memphis, and of course the delegations from those societies, and it's always a fun time. I didn't get to go again this year, but it is a fun week in Memphis, and it's a full week from Tuesday to Saturday, and it's usually from like 10 in the morning to maybe 4 in the morning.
Well, I'd like to thank you guys for being here. You guys got some incredible original music, as well as you guys just play everything from A to Z that you want to play.
Okay.
But it's incredible. It's really good.
I plan on doing a couple of the old school blues tonight too. So.
Oh,
That
absolutely.
would
We
be
got
fabulous.
we got 2 hours to spend with everybody, and it's always fun. And you know, it's never a produced effort, because the informal nature really actually lends itself to the quality of the show, the conversation between songs, letting the band do a couple songs, and then answering a question or
bet.
two.
And that's what I'm excited for, is to hear you guys play. So would you
Yeah.
guys like to go ahead and
Okay.
Yeah, how about
break it out with a
a
couple of
two-song
songs?
opener to set the tone for the show?
We'll start out with one we always start out with everywhere we play.
This is the Full Circle Blues Band, everybody.
The song here is called Walking Away. It's one of the crowd favorites that follow us. Well, I just couldn't be what they wanted me to be. If it ain't the blue, then it ain't for me. It's like walking away, starting over. It's like walking away, starting over. Yeah, I'm starting over. There's some love they were never meant to be. Just like some girls never make you happy. It's like walking away, starting over. It's like walking away, starting over. Yeah, I'm starting over. Not a sun, man, it's always shining, and the moon answers back with pining. It's like walking away, starting over. It's like walking away, starting over. Yeah, I'm starting over. Keep on hoping, keep on dreaming. It all starts out as a dream. Doors will open. It's like walking away, starting over. It's like walking away, starting over. Yeah, I'm starting over. Thank you. You may think that this is all over. Your turn will come around. Tomorrow the sun will come up, the moon will go down. Again, and again, and again. Please don't do that again. Seen you many times, yeah, I really know you. try to lie your way out, but I could always see right through. Again, and again, and again. Please don't do that again. Once had someone tell me fairy tale of this place that was always bright and warm. But man, you can't fool me, 'cause I live here. It's a lot like hell. Again, again, and again. Please don't lie to me again. Thank you.
So, JD, tell us about the Full Circle Blues Band Genesis.
We start from the beginning, or?
Well, you can space it through the show in between songs, but
Okay.
Yeah, start at the beginning, because I would like to really get to know you guys.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
my name is J.D. Cordlé, and 96 I was signed to Capitol Records by then CEO Robert Metzger. In 97 I got nominated for Singer-Songwriter of the Year, Song of the Year, and New Male Vocalist of the Year. And we toured around relentlessly. I've been doing this 34 years now, and I've played just about every club that you could think of, and Roadhouse, you name it. I've been in places where they have literally put chicken wire around the stage.
Now, I've only ever seen it on TV. I've never actually seen that.
It does exist.
Okay. I'll bet.
It does exist.
Oh.
And it's never usually used unless you don't play the kind of music that they want played there.
Absolutely. I bet.
We had a guy at the back door one time tell us, "You play blues?" I said, "Yeah, we play blues." "Well, good. Because if you don't play blues, by the time you leave, you're going to know how to play blues." And they weren't kidding. But it goes from there, and it's, I wrote my first song when I was, I think, 8 or 9. I started playing when I was 6. And by the time I was 14, 15, I was already performing live.
That's incredible. And
Yeah.
so you had family backing you up when you were a child?
My mom
or-
took me everywhere.
Aw.
Everywhere she could put
Well,
me.
hi, Mom.
And
Hello.
I wanted to do it, so
That's
it
incredible.
wasn't something that was forced. I wanted to do it. And yeah, this lady here, L.K. Cordlé, man, she's got a heart of gold. She's always made sure we had the best instruments and the best transportation.
Now, what mom, really? I mean, there's so very few moms that I've even met that are willing to
Well,
stand behind you and support you at that age.
Mom did her only for her own 40 years, bouncing around playing bass and singing in her own band. So
Right?
You know.
That's so very cool. Very
She is.
blessed to know that.
and we picked Kevin up here. First time I ever met this guy, he was in the front of Was it? The Roxy. The Roxy Theater. We had played the Cervantes, and we came back the next month, and he was at the front door of the Roxy. So they gave him some trouble, and we took care of it, and we picked up a bass player out of it. We didn't really
Very
care how it
cool.
happened, but we got him out of the situation that we were both in,
Oh,
and it
man.
worked.
Well, that's a really good thing.
This guy behind me, you know, our families have been family for many, many years. That's Matty Williams back there.
Hi. Hey, man, how you doing?
He's the best, probably one of the best drummers I've come across in this business, and certainly one of the best friends I've ever had in my life.
Man, you know, to have full
honored.
circle of incredible talent and then really good dudes, really good heart, you know, somebody that stands beside you.
Did you say full circle?
The thing that
did.
gets me is we play in a blues band, and I write these songs about things I've lived, and not all of them are good. But the thing I find in these guys is when they tell you they're going to do something, you don't have to ask them twice. They're just there. I mean, who
That's
the hell would drive 80 miles through a snowstorm?
Well, and that's
few
I- you
and far
know,
between.
I can't thank you guys enough because
Oh,
I
no.
was
Absolutely.
I was not aware that Denver just got pelted today.
Oh, yeah.
They
And
did.
these guys drove 3 hours to get here.
3 hours to get here, and we live in Brighton, so it was another 45 minutes
Yeah.
Oh, my
east for
goodness.
us, you know?
Well, my mind was on you guys today. I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
about you and hoping that you'd be able to make it and we would be able to go on with the show. And so, but I worried about you, so I'm grateful and thankful you're here.
We're
Most
grateful to be here.
Yeah, so glad.
So
So,
is there, if you guys have questions about the songs that we're doing, please ask me.
well, actually, I do. Again,
Again,
can you elaborate on again?
okay, that's, that was a time in the music business that I was involved in. There's rooms full of people that will tell you things that they actually expect you to believe. And you know better looking at them. So that's why I ended it with, please don't lie to me again. And again and again. So that's what that's about, is it's all the guys in the business that come and, yes, they play and yes, they hang around, but if you ask them if they're a real musician, they don't even know how to answer you. This isn't something we do because it's what we do, it's we live this. This is how we make our living. You know?
You
Not
know-
to say that the other is bad, it's just to say that there's a difference between people who know what bullcrap is and,
oh, absolutely.
you know.
Absolutely. Do you, when you're gigging all the time, that's how you make your,
Yep.
that's how you live. That's how you make
Absolutely.
your dollar. So, and it's not easy to do that.
You don't get rich, but I'm free.
But we can take that with us. No one can take that away from us. It's
Nope.
our fever. It's our passion, and
Absolutely.
you know,
It has to be.
the only thing I'm still really working on is how to get paid. So
Hey, you know,
we're really working on that one. But
there
I'm
was always
sorry.
there was always a
Quiet.
contract that a friend of mine cracked me up one time. He says, "You know what we're going to start doing?" I said, "No." He says, "We're going to start writing a performance contract with a death clause in it that says the only way that you can cancel is if somebody on your party or our party dies,
Oh man.
or your building burns down."
Do you know I thought about that too? Is no matter what, rain, snow, whatever it is, the show must go on.
Yeah.
I thought about that statement today. I truly did.
Well, and we
And I
we
thought,
see this
oh, I
all
hope
the
they'll
time.
And I've been trying to get over pneumonia for the last 3 weeks. We performed Saturday in Berthoud, and I had to leave early because I got to where I was coughing so bad I couldn't sing or anything. But I don't think that's going to happen here. I'm just going to do what I got to do to get by.
Well, and I have we want to hear more music, that is for sure. We want to hear more of you. And then I have more questions
Okay.
and more than Mark probably wants me to ask because I'm constantly, so.
Well, you know, I'm with you there, JD. you know, we've talked about, you know,
Yeah.
surviving throat cancer. So yeah, just by listening to me, not many people want to listen to everything I got to say, especially towards the end of the show, because the voice starts fading. That's why I have great co-hosts like,
See,
you know,
the thing with that is, Mark,
uh-huh.
they might not want to listen to every word.
Well,
The word,
you know,
the word they don't listen to, they might not have missed.
you're right. You know, plus, you know, conversation, this is going to be archived. So, you know, we don't just ask silly questions either.
No,
We don't want
try
to waste
not
your time by answering, hey, where were you born?
Although sometimes we've accidentally said, you know, some strange, and then people have looked at us like, what did you just say? Like I accidentally called someone's guitar, the wrong manufacturer, and I just felt so bad, you know, so.
Well, as long as no one asks me what my favorite color is, and I tell them it's clear, we're okay. 'Cause
Sweet.
I've done that. That's the response I've used. My favorite color is clear.
That's
and
very
like 50,
cool.
50 shades of dark plaid.
Dark plaid. Okay, you gave it up. You gave some of that up now. We would love to hear more from the Full Circle Blues Band.
Who was my mother? My mother's sitting right here. Okay, Cordlé.
Woo! Oh my goodness, I would love to. And I haven't bum rushed her yet, because I'm trying to just not. I don't. But I'll tell you what, I would love to hear your mama sing someday.
You want to do? We're all just speaking.
We,
This mic's on up here.
we would be honored to have you.
Absolutely.
No, you.
Yeah, come on down here.
Mom.
Well, when she's ready,
When
we
she's
can
ready.
also wait for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
let her
got
let her
time.
think about it. We've got lots of time, and
Yeah.
and don't worry. Like I said, that's why I didn't go rushing and hugging you, and give you some time to get ready. But you guys it's an honor to hear you.
So these next two songs I'm going to play are either you see them as history, like they are, or you see them as controversial, like you want to see them. Had me some friends, I buried them all the other day. It was God's will that I got to stay. I got white man's trash all through my house. Ain't nobody lives there but me and a mouse. Sometimes he'll come out just so I can watch him play. Other times you don't see him at all. You don't give a damn anyway. Run for the stronghold. Calvary's on the way. Can't come to heaven right now. You go tell him I'm on my way. Excuse me if I seem just a little black, but the tides of understanding are all somewhat of a lack. To run for the stronghold, the Calvary's on its way. I can't come to heaven right now. Go tell him I'm on my way. Come gather around now, down by the riverside. Come gather around now, see how I lost what was mine, and run for the stronghold. The Calvary's on its way. I can't come to heaven right now. You go tell him I'm on my way. Thank you. So before I do this next one, I'll just ask you about censorship. Is there a worry about it?
This is internet radio, and this is not subject to the normal FCC rules and regulations. And we have no children in the room tonight, but I got to say that we actually are working on getting syndicated and rebroadcasted through the Pikes Peak Library District, Channel 17. You know, I'm sure that we might be able to edit out something or other because it's a 2-hour set, and we're
So
only.
it's not an F-bomb or anything. It's
Oh well, you know,
it's
I
a
think
curse
that's
word, but
the
it's not an F-bomb or anything.
that's the deal breaker. But yeah, no.
All right.
Please,
You know,
please.
we believe in freedom of speech. We believe in everything American that freedom brings to this great country,
You
just
bet.
like we heard last night, I guess. But that's the only political thing I'm going to say.
Please, absolutely.
Now, the reason I ask is because I read a lot of history. And in reading history, I find that not only is there two sides to every story, but that both sides are just as guilty sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
So when I wrote this song, I had no idea how far that this one and another one I'm going to do later would go. Put it on the internet, and I got an email back from John Trudell, which has been an activist for the last 40 years for the American Indian Movement.
The American
Indian Movement,
Indian. Okay,
AIM.
very cool.
And me and John got to be good friends on the internet, phone calls, stuff like that over the last 10 years. And in 2014, we lost him.
I'm so
due to
sorry.
lung cancer. And he had asked me if he could take this song and make an anthem for him out of it. And I told him, sure. It's called Little White Lies, and I'm doing this one for John Trudell.
What an honor. This is a gem.
Anyone see that ship? It rode in here off the sea. 'Cause I'm a mite nervous. And do you think they'll let us keep living free? Get it over quick. 1492. Little Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. I'm not sure what he came here for, 'cause there was nothing left to find, nothing left to do. Let's get it over quick. 'Cause every day is a good day to die. I don't want none of your fire water. And I'm tired of all of the lies. You took us for dumb. You thought we didn't get it. But you didn't see. We all just played the game. Who could have ever have known? Nothing would ever be the same. I can hear Grandmother Spider. Yeah, I can hear her praying. Your hollow soul. You just remember who took what. All of you good little fellows. Let's get it over quick. 'Cause every day is a good day to die. You can keep all your broken treaties. 'Cause we're all tired of all of the lies. Did you get rich? Oh, how wealthy. Did you get off all those little white lies? Did anyone see that ship? Rode in here off the sea. 'Cause I'm a mite nervous. And do you think they'll let us keep living free?
You're going to have to tell me where to find that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Woo! That was absolutely stellar.
And this is really why we do what we do, because stories, we want to hear stories.
Right.
You know,
Every
we want to
word.
hear testimonials to friendship.
That's why I do what I do, because I love to tell stories.
See, you know, and this is,
Wow.
we ask this question all the time. Do people come up and ask you questions about your band, about your career, about your life, whenever you play, wherever you play? 50% of the time it's nope.
Yep.
No. But we did
Not
get
often.
we did get a comment on the Facebook Live feed, and someone was obviously more than someone. I mean, everyone, especially musicians, when you mentioned, oh, I was signed to Capitol Records. Wow. Okay, that's a story in itself, because
Yeah.
getting a major
Truly.
record deal is, you know, so slim these days.
Yeah, especially in '96.
Well, and that's
know?
true. So, I mean, if you feel like elaborating on that topic,
So that was
that's-
still, that would, and to elaborate on that too, that was still that way in 96. So, I
and
mean,
that-
it became,
Yep.
since the 80s, so
What essentially happened there was,
we lost.
if you look in history in those years, 96, 97, 98, there were a bunch of new artists that come down to Nashville that had record contracts already when they arrived. I was one of them. Robert just came by and he heard people and he heard what he liked and he told us. He says, just come down there, be where you're going to be, and we got the paper. So in the process of it, we had some very famous label mates, you know, people like Mark Colley and Steve Earle. We had these guys that came out all the same year, Alan Jackson. A lot of the guys that were playing outlaw country, you know, Mark Chestnut. You're Gonna Get Me in Trouble. That was one of his biggest songs. I was always a fan of Even a Man in the Moon is Crying. And then they had these hits and they went away. I got a gold record in my bottom drawer that don't mean a thing. Because in those days, they didn't give you gold records for albums sold. They gave them to them for units ordered. And that's how you still get a gold record these days. It's for units ordered. So they can sit on the shelf for 20 years. It don't mean a thing.
So your management took care of that for you?
Absolutely. They a lot of people got their throat cut. Need to say, lost every dime they had. And a guy by the name of GB came to town. And
GB.
yeah, GB. He's known as a little G now with a circle around it. He made $300 million in the first year he was out there. He's got more money than his grandkids will ever spend. And that's how it happened. They buried all these guys that came out to put him where he is. And he's still there. And these guys all own bars in Nashville, and they're still fine singer-songwriters, and they do things in the round and circles all over town. And nobody hears from them anymore because nobody cares. Their labels have dropped them. They've moved on. They've done things. I just never quit. I don't care about labels, and I play music to play music. I'm not bitter at anybody for what happened. I just don't have time for politics.
And I love that.
So
and
we
I love
decided
it
we
that
were
you
coming
go
home.
on.
And that's how we got here. Plain and simple.
And what year did you come out here to Colorado? When was,
I've been here my whole life, but we just came back and
okay.
it was 98. 98 we came back from Nashville. And my dad had just, I had just graduated high school, and my dad had just died of esophageal throat cancer.
My goodness.
The neat story, though, we were in the studio, and he was so sick that they put him on the couch in the foyer area. And they piped in what we were doing to where he could hear it all without being setting up and stuff, so he could hear it. And one of his favorite people in the whole world came in was Steve Warner, and he got a meeting. And I got a Telecaster that was signed by him for interrupting my time, he says. There are some world-class guys out there. You don't have to look far to find them. They're the guys that leave the stage without a word. That's who they are. The guys that stand up there and they're not who they say they are. It's an aura.
Truly it is.
Did you write a song about that? It's an
That
aura-
would be
it's an
killer
aura?
if you did.
I know. But we got It's a Laura.
And by the way,
I did, if you want to hear it, I did.
oh man, I would absolutely
Of
love
course.
it. Your words, as well as your music, are they just flow right through the vessels. So please.
still look for lights that don't shine. You still listen for the truth within all your life. Some people I better never know, so pass me by and leave me alone. Some eyes are just too dark. Others will tear you all apart. Some tell beautiful stories, and others they hide their own broken heart. Some people I better never know, so pass me by, leave me alone. I followed you down, but you got too low. Well, I never knew you could all be so cold. Trust you, it's a sick joke. I hope you take all your promises, eat them and choke. Some people I better never know, so pass me by, leave me alone. Well, you've always said, please watch your step. What about all the deals that you never kept? You were always better never know. Pass me by, leave me alone. You were always better never know. Pass me by, leave me alone. Thank you. Sometimes they just get plain vicious.
So how long have you guys been together?
This band has been, me and Maddie have been playing music together since September of 2015. And believe it or not, this guy here on the bass, Kevin, joined us, what was it? November of this year, or last year was November.
Well, I do remember because when we were just doing correspondence on Messenger and you know, getting music put on the
Yeah,
radio,
yeah.
it's like, okay, there was a little bit of a gap in between, but
Yep.
you know, you guys, I love this, you know, the subtleness of your songwriting is just, it speaks through,
Your soul,
you know,
it's outstanding.
everything comes across just
Well, thank you.
very nice. I mean, really, there's bands that come in here and they're all energetic and they do wild sets and, you know, we love all that stuff. We love all the diversity that we bring to here, the Gold Room. But sometimes, like this, I'm really in a mood today for just what you're providing. You know, it's really uncanny how
It really is.
music
Oh,
affects
perfect.
moods.
It
It
is.
does.
How's everybody feeling tonight? Are you feeling okay? Yeah? But this is really a great surprise, and the stories have been just, as usual, amazing. To get the stories of the genesis of people's music and craft is really my purpose to draw out.
Right.
Anybody
Right.
can play music, right? But it takes, for someone that's been doing it as long as you and had, whatever measure of success and or not, you're still true to your craft. It's like, you drove for
True to yourself.
3 hours to get here. I am
Yeah.
just,
This isn't something you lay down, It's.
yeah,
I
no.
think back of something Willie Nelson just threw out there not long ago. He said, "We're all the same.
Yeah.
No one has a color. No one has a race. And if you don't think that's true, just listen to a song.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has no walls. It goes straight to the soul of everyone."
Yeah.
That is
Beautiful.
no truer than it comes.
Well, and that's it. Everyone's got a great Willie story. The only Willie story I got is I was fortunate enough to meet his granddaughter, Raylyn, and she did a 2-day festival here downtown, just a few blocks away, across the street from the major annual blues festival, Blues Under the Bridge, and we still had, a nice crowd
Right.
on the other side of the street for Raylyn Nelson. And,
that's cool.
she lives in Nashville
Yeah.
and very proud and talks basically the same accounts that you give of Nashville as a music community, as a pillar of a music icon of this country, right?
I think that it is. That's partially true. I also think that they call it Magic Town among the artists for a reason.
So, and
It can turn on you in a heartbeat.
well, that can happen in anywhere, at any
Yeah.
place, at any time. But I was hoping that the Nashville community, even the local community, would be solid, would be, really good people. I'm sure there's some great people and
Yeah.
and some maybe not so great people, but hopefully it's more of the greater end of that. So I was going to ask you, what do you think? What is your assessment of that at this time, 2019?
As in now,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been through Nashville in a long time, but
What do you think it's?
I know people that live there and talk to them very often, and they tell me that it hasn't changed. It's what it is. You come and you can make a career there. You can do anything you want to do as long as it's what they tell you you can do. So that's my opinion of it. And I'm just far too much of a Roger Waters fan to ever hang around that kind of thing.
Boy, I'll tell you, I could tell that in your influence. I mean, one of your influences, definitely Roger Waters.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about. Yeah, people used to think the wall was psychedelic. No, he was telling the truth about how the world became like it was then. It came that way now. Just look around, It's amazing. Welcome to the machine.
and that is the truth.
Absolutely.
That really, seriously is. And I wanted to ask Kevin a quick question of, so your ultimate influences have been for you in the past. What are those?
Classic rock, mostly. I
Okay.
started out in a classic rock cover band. So Led Zeppelin, a lot of hair metal back in the day.
Nice.
Yep.
So a lot of from the 90s.
Older than that,
80s.
70s, 80s, Winger,
Fabulous.
Rat, Led Zeppelin, Pink
That is so
Floyd,
cool.
Judas Priest, yeah.
And
Big
so,
influences from that.
not that I'm really trying to find out how old you are, but you're in 20s?
Yeah, 27.
Okay, fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, so,
I'm the old man in this band. I'm 42.
well, I've been finding out that a lot of younger folks are really enjoying going back to Zeppelin and the classic rock era.
Well, there's nothing else like it. When you're looking at musicians from that time period, people don't play like they do back then nowadays. even the old school punk. I'm a big punk kid, and people like the Dead Kennedys and the Ramones and those people. Even the punk rock nowadays is mostly trash compared to what was playing in the 70s. So just the amount of talent that was being produced, the amount of difference that was being produced was huge in the 70s and 80s. So any musician to say that they don't like the 70s and 80s, well, you got some stuff to learn, man.
Yeah, everyone can learn definitely from those incredible years.
Dazed and confused years. But no, Kevin and I had a great conversation before the set about he does his own kind of thing too, and he's got a production company and
Very cool. What do you do?
So I'm in the process of starting a booking and production company called Silver Lining Booking and Productions.
Beautiful.
Lafayette has asked us to produce a youth singer-songwriter showcase. So that'll be happening in October. Our goal is 12 to 15 free music development classes and 16 to 22 getting the first year of college paid for.
Goodness,
So our entire idea is putting the industry back in the hands of the artists. And you get these corporations that just want to line their pockets instead of helping out the artist. So that's our goal with that.
That is absolutely incredible. I'll have to get all the information.
well, we're gonna be collaborating for sure because he extended the offer and I said absolutely that's what we want to do because we are lucky enough that every band that comes through has at least one referral for us for another show or for some more music submittals. But, to have a production company with, what he's trying to accomplish, we're talking about, maybe showcasing every once in a while a lineup of some of his
That's so great.
talent at some point in time.
Absolutely.
So this is why we do it too. We are so proud of our Colorado musicians, and being a 24-hour internet radio station, when you give us any music, we play everything.
Awesome.
We don't just play your hit single. We have to fill up 24/7, so we play everything.
Right.
And we still are currently playing about 400 Colorado bands and solo artists. So
many
everybody
people, so many
does get
talented.
heard because, like I said, we don't do DJs. It's not, no offense to DJs, but we would rather just have like a random auto rotation format like we do, and people say, wow, we love the diversity, love the surprises that you never know what's coming up until, you're looking on the broadcaster or on our application, you can see who's played for, the last hour or so. You can see who's currently playing. You can even, if you go into our Radio King broadcaster or KCOS, you can vote. In fact, it's even on our app. There's either a heart or a broken heart, and it means you can vote for if you like the song or if you don't like the song.
Awesome.
And somewhere along the line, when we get maybe 800 Colorado bands or musicians, we might start to thin out some of the broken heart ones. But
Right.
if this is the way to have everyone participate.
But-
You can't really go and talk to a Third Channel or Cumulus radio station and say, hey, I don't want to hear the number 1 song. I want to hear the number 7 song on the record, right?
Right.
This won't do that.
That's not what makes them money.
Well,
Come on now.
but yeah, that's and sadly to say, because every show that we do, and we've nothing to the degree of JD's number of shows played. I mean, we're proud to be over 200, but and that's it. Everybody gets their stuff heard, and that's our mission.
How many shows have you done, do you think?
Me personally?
Yes. Ballpark.
There's got to be probably, to date, probably over 4,500.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
A working man.
I mean, that's
That's
a
a-
working man.
yeah.
That's a journey
And that's,
right there.
it's not just all mine. I mean, I have a lot of guys that I fill in lead for and stuff like that. So there's a lot of bands that I play in and out of, and
Well, that's so cool. So you do a lot of session work.
Yeah, I do.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Guys need lead players, and they'll call me because they know I'm in the next town, and I'll meet them if I can.
That's really awesome.
You know?
I've heard of that happening a lot between the
You have
states. You know, yeah.
Anybody who thinks that they're gonna kill it out of here and not be able to do that, they're hurting themselves, because one thing, you're not practicing enough, and number two, if you don't practice, you're not going to make a living doing this, because nobody wants to hear people that can't play.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. And it's good for a lot of people to hear that if they do really want to perform well.
Yep.
So,
Well, you know what? We are
Like-
approaching the top of the first hour, so I just want to say that once again, you're all listening and watching to KCOSdigitalmedia.com, and tell some friends.
we have the Full Circle Blues Band on the stage tonight at the beautiful Gold Room. And we'd like to hear another song.
Thank you for having us, guys.
Yeah, no, let's do another couple.
So I'm gonna step off into some Robert Johnson here for you guys.
Oh, how appropriate. This is also actually, of course, Black History Month.
And I think I'm gonna leave the buzz box out of it. You're the woman I love. I stole it from my best friend. You know the joker got lucky, stole it back again. You better come on in to my kitchen, 'cause it's going to be raining outdoors. I know my baby's gone, and I know she won't be back. I stole the last nickel from a nation's sack. You better come on in to my kitchen, 'cause it's going to be raining outdoors. Woman gets herself in trouble, and everybody be throwing her down. She be looking for a good friend, he ain't one that can be found. You better come on in to my kitchen, 'cause it's going to be raining outdoors. It'll win high now, baby. It'll cheat to the bone. It'll win high now, baby. Winter time will be coming, and you won't be able to last. Gonna be long and slow, baby, and dry long so. You better come on in to my kitchen, Natal. Thank you. Just like Sonny Boy. Cough just like Sonny Boy. I went down to the crossroads and I tried to flag myself a ride. Ain't nobody down there seem to know me, you know they passed me on by. Try to flag myself a ride. Ain't nobody down to seem to know me, you know they passed me on by. I went down to the crossroads and I fell upon my knees. I begged the Lord from above for mercy. Won't you take me if you please? Before you go, don't you forget to say goodbye to my old poor friend Willie Brown. You know he's standing by. Still, baby, taking my rider by my side. I'm going down to Clarksdale, baby, taking my rider by my side. You know we can steer house all night long down by the riverside. Poor Willie Brown. You can run. You tell poor Willie Brown. I'm standing down here at the crossroads, and I do believe I'm sinking down. Thank you. Try one slow one for you. And then we'll get out of what they call the devil tuned this guitar key.
Although I'm loving every minute of it, I think we all are.
So we want to thank Hex Audio for the sound, as always. They're a great partner. Thank you so much, Chad.
We love you, Chad. Love you always.
So Robert wrote Kind-Hearted Woman. And along came George Thorogood and did a version of this song, man. it blew my mind. So what I did was I took George Thorogood's version and Rory Gallagher's version and put them together. I begin to think, every one thing that makes me drink, if you know how you kill me, oh, babe, when you call me by so-and-so's name. Kill me just for having her on my mind. Someday, yeah, I will take your hand in mine. Someday, yeah, I will take your hand in mine. I can't give you no more my loving. Maybe I'm just not satisfied. Thank you.
I want to give a shout out to a friend of mine, and just popped up on, you know how Facebook goes, hey, it's Friend Day, right? How many of those do we get all the time? You know, and we love our friends, but I want to give a special shout out to a couple that's watching, and they watch quite often. And once again, this is why we do it, so you can watch at home. But
I know who you're talking about.
Mr. Bones Malone and his beautiful wife Nell. Yep, and
You know?
Bones is quite the slide player himself, and he does so for the Voodoo Hawks. If you ever want to catch them, they'll be playing Territory Days, I'm sure, coming up.
And they both are incredible people too.
Yeah. So
Great people.
thank you, Bones and Nell, for listening and watching.
Play one? Yeah, play one.
Hey, I just wanted to remind us if, just in case
You're gonna
she would
come up here, Mom?
she would like to, I
In a
would
minute?
be honored
You're gonna
if she
come up in a
would.
minute and sing with me? Huh? If you don't want to, that's fine, but
Oh, and we almost got her, and I had to say, well, when she's ready. Oh, I blew it.
we're all just people.
You know what? It's okay. It really is. It really is. I am so sorry. I would have loved to have heard her. And you know what I wanted to tell you? I wanted just to say that you are incredibly lucky to have a wonderful woman, your mom,
Yes, ma'am.
with you, and there's nothing that can
No.
be better than having a best friend and an incredible mama. So I'm so grateful for you that you have her. And Matthew, I'm going to get to you too, but I know we want to hear some more music.
Well, on the side of the Full Circle Blues Band, I like to write music too. So we got a couple of songs that we do together. This is called Miss Monroe. Miss Monroe, tomorrow comes a day too soon. Forget what's not real. Focus on what you feel. Sometimes nothing comes around. I just want to spend some time with you, Miss Monroe. We can run all night, everything's alright. Let's not enter this with great trepidation. What I say is what I mean, this an exotic feeling, Miss Monroe. Before was well, you'd be here with me now. And if all was well, you'd be here with me now. And if all was well, you'd be here with me now, Miss Monroe. dark nights creeping at her back. Your arms around my neck, keeping me warm from the winter winds. The quiet and sparkling nights light up with snow. Let's keep it down now. Just listen to my heart, Miss Monroe. Before was well, you'd be here with me now. Before was well, you'd be here with me now. And if all was well, you'd be here with me now, Miss Monroe. Thank you.
You know, it's such a lovely thing when you have other co-writers and people you can, you know, hey, what do you think of this?
Yeah, all right. It's called Where the Sidewalk Ends. Vaguely cold, waking up to Juliet, sipping coffee by the window, saying, I believe in you, Romeo. There's a cold cup of coffee resting on the window pane. It's been since she left yesterday. Where the sad walk ends, that the memories come in, like black and white reruns of the times that run this town, with wine in our hands, like a king and a queen. She was my queen. Must confess I cry every morning, waking up to this empty sheet. I spend my nights with 40 ounces and just a bit of weed. I put it straight to my head, just trying to forget all the things I shouldn't have said. Where the sad walk ends, that the memories come in, like black and white reruns of the times that run this town, with wine in our hands, like a king and a queen. She was my queen. Never
Should've just turned out the lights and accepted your decision to leave. When the dust settles, either side is right or wrong. Justice, nobody wins. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. Thank you.
Well, I just, in between tunings and setup, I just want to remind everybody that Sunday is our 24-hour all blues format we call Worldwide Blues. And we're real proud of that because we're real proud of all of our Colorado blues musicians. And we love, you know, from traditional to contemporary blues, the whole spectrum. We play everything. But we're making a little change because we wanted to particularly show a lot of respect to a lot of the bands that we are playing that are Colorado blues musicians that are consistently going to the International Blues Challenge. And it's great blues on its own. So from midnight Saturday to noon Sunday, we're continuing the Worldwide Blues format. And then from noon until midnight Sunday night is exclusively Colorado blues. And you guys, of course, are going to be 24/7 anyway, but really, so what we did with doing the split on the Sunday is that the auto format will generate more Colorado blues music during the noon to midnight hour so that, you know, you're not waiting for the latest Full Circle Blues Band song, right? Cool. You can tune in Sunday and, you know, in fact, we also are going to be doing some format changes, or I would say enhancements. We've been doing CD releases, so we'll schedule a time like Monday at 9 o'clock to play a CD all the way through.
Oh, wow.
You know? So these are things that we're trying to do to increase, you know, awareness and attention of what we're doing on the station and accentuate our great Colorado musicians.
Right on.
Well, you know, thank you. I mean, we would not be in existence if it wasn't for the graciousness of the music and the musicians of Colorado.
Right on. I love it. Thank you, Mark.
Oh, man, no, thank you. So, you know, really, if you want to play, I don't know how many songs you guys wanted to do in the set and how much your voice is turning
We're all
in.
right.
You're all right? Okay.
We're all right.
Well, if you want to do more than 2 in a row for, you know, like you want to do 3 or 4, keep the music going, and we'll talk just a little bit more in between.
All
I'm sure everybody came here to hear you guys, not us, right? Right? Okay, there's no applause, so that's what that means.
Don't worry, friend, 'cause it ain't you. We love you and everything you do. We worry you, do all we could. We tell you it's all right. Tell you insecurity and our fear. Sometimes I think I'd like it better while we're not here. So many people, too little time. Don't you know that each one treats with their own care? What I had, I've always brought to share. But to some, it'll always be a cry. 'Cause we're all just people around here. We all have our insecurities and our fear. Sometimes I think I'd like it better while we're not here. Something gained, a lot more lost. We're all too high, ever lays low. In the heart, I'm just too rich to ever pay your call. 'Cause we're all just people around here. We all have our insecurities and our fear. Sometimes I think I'd like it better if I were not here. Thank you, guys. So I'm going to adjust this mic real quick and stand up for a minute. That's okay. That's not going to hurt your angle, is it?
Please, please.
You know, I'm around short people.
My angle, but not yours, huh?
I'm around short people all the time, and I always have to say, stand up. Oh, you already are?
So Matthew,
That was quick.
I am really excited to hear from you and what your influence is and where you have. And I know we're about to do quite a couple of good songs, 3 or 4 in a row. So I didn't mean to ask away at this.
Not a problem. Well, I mean, for me, I grew up with jazz music in the house. When I was learning to play drums, 2 of the people that I kind of learned was off of a VHS video called "Be a Drumhead" by Bob Gatson and Will Kennedy, and they kind of just taught me how to get the basics down and just how to experiment and I grew up in the 90s, early 2000s, and so just different genres that I picked up some here and there and tried. Eventually I came back around to blues, so it kind of gave me a good set to work with. But and then since I've been playing open mics and with JD and doing different things, being around other groups of people, I've gotten to really play different, like, older styles, 60s and 70s musics, and
Yes.
And I've kind of never tried to grasp any one thing. I've just kind of picked up parts here and there until I found what works for me. So
Your drums are gorgeous. You sound beautiful.
thank you.
You guys are. I love your hat.
Thanks.
This guy once asked me, "Who's Eric Clapton?"
I didn't know.
Hey, that is okay.
I had to reconsider.
Stop in your tracks.
It did. Didn't I say it all too clear? That I was nothing like you. I will not live in fear. You're all the same. You got no claim to fame. You gotta take it out of the dark, put it into the light. I ain't never lied to you, baby. Always done what was right. And if it were not for peace, there'd never be a fight. You can sink like a stone, or let the wind carry you across. You can be that fadeaway ripple, or that devastating wave. But I don't know you a damn thing. I sure as hell am not your slave. You gotta take it out of the dark, put it into the light. I ain't never lied to you, baby. Always done what was right. Sometimes you gotta stand together, put up a fight. It's all about you and your little pity party. Some things are so simple, you won't ever see. It's only as hard as life, love and liberty. There I took it out of the dark, I put it into the light. I ain't what was right. And if it were not for you, I'd have no one left to fight. Thank you.
Hey, my dad's living room floor's the same way.
I thought I was going through that for a minute.
Yeah.
That scared me.
No, promise, it's good.
Have you film and just disappear from the waist down? So are we allowed to do covers here? All right. I got one I love to do. I have a sweet spot in my heart for George Harrison.
Me too.
He put up with a lot of shit from them other four. Himself too is why I say four. But when they were recording their last album, George goes in the studio and John goes on vacation. And George worked almost 3 weeks by himself with this next song. Got it all finished. Was going to put it on the album, and John came back and he asked him, George, what did you come up with? He shows him the song, and he said, oh, no, we're going to replace that with Let's Go Do It in the Middle of the Road. The song in question was, Isn't It a Pity? And George told him right there, we're done.
Wow.
The remark he made walking out the door is the most amazing thing that I don't think a whole lot of people noticed in that story.
I do not know that.
But Paul tells it. He said when he got back to the door, he turned around to Paul and said, I'm going to go find Cloud 9 to run around on for a while. That was his very first album. All Things Must Pass is where we heard Isn't It a Pity? And, yeah, people would listen to the words to this song. They might learn something. Let's go do it in the middle of the road. What a joke.
Wow.
Isn't it a pity? Isn't it a shame how we hurt each other, cause each other pain? Taking each other's love, not thinking anymore. Getting to get back, isn't it a pity? Some things take so long. How am I to explain? So many here among us cannot see we're all the same. With all the tears there, their eyes cannot hold to see Isn't it a pity? Isn't it a pity? Isn't it a shame? How we hurt each other, cause each other pain. Taking each other's love, not thinking anymore. Getting to get back. Isn't it a pity? Getting to get back. Isn't it a pity? Thank you.
God bless George Harrison, and God bless you.
You ought to hear his son Donnie do that song. You want to hear something that runs chills through you.
Really?
Wears the same haircut, everything these days. Sounds just like him. You could swear it was a mirror image of him.
Oh my goodness.
He travels around with Jack Moore, Gary Moore's son. They play shows together all the time.
I just saw a picture just recently of Gary. You know, you have written in some of your lyrics that you, and I won't keep you guys for very long, and I also wanted to say thank you again, Matt, too. It's a pleasure to be able to see all of you perform together. I just wanted to ask a quick question on the fact that you had mentioned in your words that people don't care, that no one really cares. But you know what? It's true.
It is.
I mean, it really is. Bottom line, it just really is true. And so I just want to let you know that I think we, our beautiful Gypsy, and Shadow Man, and Mr. Nathan Lear, just put my lips to the microphone again, Mr. Mark White, and all of you folks in the audience, we do care. We really do care.
That's how we got here.
And yes, woo.
Because you cared.
Well,
We,
so we want to see you again, and I want to hear about everything you guys are going to be doing up in your future, and what's going on, and where we can try to find some of your incredible music.
Okay.
Right.
And since you brought that up, I'm gonna do a song next. It's called the Heart Song. I don't know if you guys have heard this one yet or not, but it's nothing like you think it is. Look from afar, watch me dance. Look from where you are, see my ready stance. Look into my eyes, I'll make you half a man. Look into my face, maybe you'll understand. Always do what you say. Yeah, what did you say? Never say anything you'll regret someday. Look into my eyes. Can you feel the pain? Look into my mind. You know I've gone inside. Will you be my friend, or will you go away? It don't matter to me. It's all the same. It's always been the same. Use a lock and a chain when the wide open would have done. You said you'd be back. Yeah, well, I waited, and you never come. You made me deal that you did not keep. You even promised me riches and let me down so damn cheap. Look into my eyes. Can you feel the pain? Do you see my mind? You know I've gone insane. Will you be my friend, or will you go away? It don't matter to me. It's all the same. It's always been the same. It'll always be the same. You thought that I would wait here for you forever. Somewhere in your mind, you should have always known better. You say you always do what I feel. You say you love me, but you're a lying son of a bitch. You always say I do what you feel. Yeah, well this time I've gone and switched. Look into my eyes. Can you feel the pain? Do you see my mind? You know I've gone insane. Will you be my friend? 'Cause man, I really hope you go away. It don't matter to me. It's all the same. It'll always be the same. Thank you. I know what we got time for. 10 minutes, okay. I got over 280 readily available, and over 300 of them I can pick from. And I just sat here as a Rolodex. There's some nights I never know where I'm going to start, and I don't know when I'm going to end. I'm going to try something. I don't know if my voice is going to work for this, but tonight anyway. But I'm going to try something.
We would love for you to.
What's
Very
that?
Cool. For you to try something that you're new, that might be a little different.
I'm going to do that when I wrote. My mom's adopted people are the Dakota Sioux and Pine Ridge. They adopted her into the tribe, the Winters family. They take care of the children's village. So what it is, it's a place where everybody brings their kids if they can't afford them. They don't know where they belong or don't want them. And Mom has given thousands of meals, thousands of dollars worth of her own money for clothes, backpacks to the homeless, took turkeys up for Thanksgiving. Everything warmed my heart, but the one that touched me the most is when we went and bought a case of dog food for the dogs that would lay in white clay outside the liquor store, showing ribs. There's third world countries inside our own. And I don't know whether people don't see them or they just refuse to see them. It starts here. Here I am in the shadows, just like I've been 100 times before. Coming no warning, shouting a knock at my door. Took all we had, still they come back for more. Yet we remain, just like the buffalo. Bring down the great ships from somewhere off in the new world. Come in search of all the gold, maybe just a bloody red girl. They took all we had, still they come back for more. Yet we remain, just like the buffalo. All the land, steal the sun and moon if they could, civilized us all, just like a good Christian should. Took all we had, still they come back for more. Yet we remain, just like the buffalo. See the teepees, they're on fire, blood there in the snow. It was greed that gave you all your answers, and still you did not have a clue. Back in the time when good medicine still grew, Just so everybody's clear on that, the last word, Yanash, that's the word for buffalo in Choctaw.
What a great song, what a great story, what a great honor to your mom. Thank you so much
Absolutely.
for doing your part
Absolutely.
for humanity, man.
Yes, and everything that you've done is really, truly amazing. And I'm sure many, 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 many people will never forget what you've done.
She hears you.
We are going to do something special with this video clip for that song.
That would be
I
incredible.
hope so.
No, really, that touched my heart and my soul. And
It did me as well.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she told me too. You told me too. And I was wondering if at least maybe at the very end of the show, Shadow Man, our beautiful Shadow Man, does pictures for the band and for the hosts. And do you think you would come up and take a picture with us, Mom, as well?
Take a photo with us.
Take a photo.
Yeah.
That would be really, really awesome. Thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you. That was really beautiful.
Yeah.
We
Got time for another one.
all right. Well, let's just do it.
If it was up to me, I'd go away. You got 230 songs. Let's get some
I'd
quarters.
stay all night, Mark.
Let's get some quarters for
We
the
would love it.
jukebox.
I'd stay all night, but I just don't think that.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Look
the
at
weather and
snow's
stuff's gonna deal
creeping
with us.
in. Yeah.
Ah.
Beautiful night in Colorado.
Boy, you know what? You made me forget all about the weather.
That's
You
cool.
made me forget all about the hard things in the world for everyone. Thank you
I've been
for
thinking.
doing that.
I've been thinking seriously about what I was going to do in what order. I even had it wrote down. I had my road case. And when I took the amp out today, I threw the note back in the road cases. Just going to do what we want to do.
We do love that.
Here I am again, doing time, all on my own, somewhere I crossed the line. Outside my window, I got bluebirds singing in the tree. And safe within these walls, I can only hear the warm breeze. And I'm listening anytime. Yeah, I've gone astray, lost my way. Oh. Someday you can find me standing on all the corners. And other times I just walk this lonely street. And the people, they just quickly pass me by. They can't hear me, don't see me when I cry. And I've listened many times. Yeah, I've gone astray, lost my way. Home. Can you tell me What's it like just to belong? Can you tell me what's it like never to have heard your favorite song? 'Cause I've been waiting far too long, and I've listened many times. Yeah, I've gone astray, lost my way. Oh. So we were in Texas with that one. And we're looking around for a place in the Stockyards area that we were going to play. And I stopped this guy on the street, and I said, "You know what a such and such club is?" He said, "No." And I don't give a shit either. And walks off. Okay, I lost my way home, obviously. You want one more to finish? Okay. Let's do one we hardly ever do. So, when you write songs about anything and everything. A friend of mine told me one time, you know, you're a really good songwriter if you can write a song about absolutely nothing. So he's got a song that he calls Taking What's Missing. He wrote a song about nothing. I, on the other hand, wrote a song about my mother. And everything she pulls a gun on me. It's about everything I ever learned or was taught by her in 3 minutes and 52 seconds. And it's a message. I can do that with this, guys. If you want to sit down or whatever. Yeah. Thanks for asking, Kevin. I didn't say nothing. He instigated that. I think he's tired of standing. Quit playing them 150 gauge and they wouldn't. Call Mama's praying. I think I can hit this one. Sitting in the room beneath the window, I remember what Mama said. Yeah, I remember the Bible I was taught and read. Yeah, I've heard Mama praying, and I've done what I've been told. Yeah, I've seen streets of gold, but that I've walked on streets of gold. Well, I'm a little older, little wiser too. You know I don't do the things I used to do. tried to walk the good side of the line, and I've learned keep a close eye on the time. Yeah, I've heard Mama praying, and I've done what I've been told. Yeah, you can bet that I've walked on streets of gold. Yeah, you can bet that I've walked on streets of gold. Bet you won't expect me to say that you can't make it and works alone. Not a soft heart, not a voice with a gentle tone. You see, there's a cross on a hill. Died on. Give me and you. It's blood drenched with love and will. And man, I bet if you listen real hard, you too could hear. Yeah, I've heard Mama praying. And I've done what I've been told. Yeah, I've seen streets of gold, but that I've walked on streets of gold.
Absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
From KCOS, we all, and the Gold Room, the beautiful, open-minded Gold Room, and all the awesome people that take care of us and take care of so many, thank you, the Full Circle Blues Band, for being here with us tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Very, very special.
Appreciate everybody that came out.
Shadow Man.
We want to thank you for tuning into another wonderful, amazing session of The Beat Goes On. We want to thank our listeners and viewers, both worldwide and right here in the house, for tuning in every Wednesday. And we'll be back here again next Wednesday, right here at KCOSdigitalmedia.com.